Hey, this is Kate from Daily Tarot Girl, and this is your weekly tarot card reading. And for this week's reading, I'm outside, and I'm going to be reading with the This Might Hurt Tarot deck by Isabella Rotman. Okay, so I'm going to draw 3 cards. Each card is going to represent a portion of the upcoming week. And before I get into today's reading, I just want to let you know that I have a scholarship contest happening on my blog. So if you want to win a free scholarship to my upcoming 4-week intuitive tarot course, check it out. I'm going to put the link just below this video, and I'm also going to I'll pin it as a top comment under the video if you want to learn how you can participate. There's going to be a fun little tarot challenge for you to do. So if you're interested, check it out. Okay, so let's turn over the card for the beginning of the week. So Monday, Tuesday-ish. All right, and here we have the Ace of Wands. All right. So I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I love it when the ace of any ace shows up for the beginning of the week, because the aces have this fresh, zippy kind of energy. And the Ace of Wands is all about inspiration, feeling inspired, tapping into that life force energy. This might be creative energy, so feeling creatively inspired. You may find that you get a lot of ideas at the beginning of the week, but we all have this potential to tap into more of that energy, more of that creativity at the beginning of the week if we choose to. And I often see the wand that's being held here as a symbol of a writing instrument, like a pen or a pencil, and it's a reminder to write down any ideas that come to you at the beginning of the week. Any kind of inspiration, any kind of insights or epiphanies that you have at the beginning of the week, make sure that you record them, make sure that you write them down, because when we're in this phase of feeling more inspired and getting ideas, we sometimes take it for granted and forget that we don't always feel this way. We don't always have all these ideas. So it's a good idea to write them down and take note. Okay, let's look at second card. Oh, one more thing I want to say about the Ace of Wands is the aces represent a new beginning of sorts. And with the Ace of Wands, you're encouraged to start something new, whether it's a new project, taking a new course. Maybe you want to sign up for my tarot course, reading a new book, just doing something that's kind of new. And a question that I actually have for you around this is, what inspires you? What helps you tap into that energy of inspiration and creativity and new ideas? Like, is it reading a good book? Is it going to a museum, or maybe looking at art in, an art gallery or online? Or is it getting out and like socializing with people, or spending time in nature with animals? Like, what is it that helps you really tap into your creative soul? Oh, so now we have a 2. This is interesting. We're going in order here. So we have the 2 of Wands for the middle of the week, so kind of Wednesday, Thursday-ish. And the 2 of Wands is kind of different from the Ace of Wands in that it's a card of pause. It's about pausing to kind of take stock of things and figure out where it is you're going. Where is it that you want to put your energy? The Ace of Wands is about that initial burst of energy, or that initial creative idea. 2 of Wands is about kind of contemplating and planning what you're going to do with that energy, where you're going to put that energy, what steps you're going to take next. And midweek, it's a time to pause and contemplate and, plan ahead. What I get here is the woman on this card is looking at some sort of map, I think. Looks like she's on a road trip and she's just stopped at the side of the road. She's going to look at the map and kind of figure out where she's going to go next. And I think that we always need to take these moments every now and then in our lives to just kind of stop, pause, catch our breath, take stock, and figure out, okay, what am I going to do next? Where am I going to go? Am I going to change course? Am I going to stay in the same path? What am I gonna do next? So midweek is definitely a time to do this, to go inward, to contemplate, and plan your next moves, plan your next step. All right, card number 3 is for the end of the week, or the weekend. And we have the King of Cups. And the beauty of doing outdoor readings is there's all kinds of unexpected elements like wind and noise and bees, things like that. So we have the King of Cups for the end of the week. And it's interesting that we started with an ace, and then we have the 2. And then the King is really a card of mastery. The kings represent having achieved a certain level of maturity and wisdom and power and knowledge. And the King of Cups is very different from all the other kings. And we see here that he looks very content and very laid back. He's in his rowboat, he's kind of bobbing along the water, but it doesn't really look like he's on a mission. It doesn't look like he's trying to get anywhere quickly. He's just kind of enjoying bobbing around and watching the waves and watching all the fish and just being out in the water. And what else do I want to say about the King of Cups? The message I get with this card is to really enjoy the moment this weekend, to really be present, be fully present, and really just I feel like the weekend isn't really about striving or trying to get anywhere or achieve anything. It's really about just being content with where it is you are, and really allowing yourself to drop into the present moment. The King of Cups, the suit of cups is all about emotions, feelings, relationships. And the king has really figured out how to have a good relationship with his emotions and his feelings. And because he's able to do that, most of his relationships are also very calm and rewarding and functional. and so this King of Cups really advises you to make friends with your emotional realm, to make friends with your feelings, even the ones that are disturbing and not pleasant, and to see them as messengers. And when I look at this King of Cups, I feel like he's a very not introverted, that's not the word I'm looking for, but he likes to journey inward. He likes to go on that inward journey, whether it's through meditation or journaling. He likes to explore the different aspects of himself, but he's also equally good at reaching out and connecting with others. So what is his message this weekend? Well, I think it's about being present in the moment, and being an observer. When I look at him, I think of like meditation, where you sit there and you try to quiet your mind, and thoughts will jump up like all these little fish are jumping up. And if you just kind of watch them and smile at them and don't try to suppress them, it can be a really good experience. So that's kind of the gist, the thing that I'm getting when I look at the King of Cups. Okay, so let's zoom out and look at all of these cards together. See if there's any themes. It feels like Two of Wands and King of Cups are slow cards. It feels like there's movement, but not really. Like the Two of Wands, there's the car there, she's holding a map, you know she's gonna go somewhere, but right now she's just taking 5 minutes to breathe, to plan ahead. King of Cups, same thing, he's in his rowboat, but he's not in a big rush. I feel like the message overall is like, slow down this week, plan ahead, think things through, give yourself the time and the space to contemplate, to go inward, to be present in the moment. It's almost like whatever you then create will be so much more rewarding and so much better than if you just rush through this week and try to be busy and try to get things done and try to be kind of rushed. I think that the key here is slowing down as much as you can. And it's interesting because the beginning of the week is like this burst of fresh energy. So the beginning of the week may feel exciting, it might feel hectic, you might have a lot of ideas and inspiration, but then the rest of the week, if you can kind of slow down and plan what you're going to do with that energy, what you're going to do with all those ideas, that seems to be the overall message of this reading. Now I'm also noticing that we have this sort of stick with flowers growing out of it as the Ace of Wands, and then on this Two of Wands we see there's like, it's almost like this is an idea and then you plant this idea so that it can grow, and then here we have this big tree so that it can sort of develop. So I think that's kind of interesting. We have that symbol of those three sticks, those three branches. Just seeing if there's anything else I want to mention. I think I've mentioned everything. As always, I invite you to share your own ideas on these cards, so feel free to leave me a comment, and if you have a different idea or a different take on these cards or a similar take, feel free to share in the comment section. And don't forget to check out my scholarship contest for my 4-week tarot course. And I guess I should have mentioned I just opened registration on my 4-week course if you're interested in learning with me. It's a really fun course. It's 4 weeks long, and I'm going to teach you everything I know about intuitive tarot reading. So I'll put the link below, and yeah, I hope that you have a wonderful week, and thank you so much for watching.